Wow. Wow. We reached our final episode in the Kawasaki GPX 750R story. 1987. Can you imagine that this bike has 38 years? To be honest, by the end of this video, this bike is going to be in a fantastic form compared to when it got to us. And I don't want to brag, but you'll see yourself. In today's episode, we are going to deal with the undercarriage of the motorcycle. So tires, bearings, chain, and a speedometer issue. You know, mostly all the stuff that makes you put those 106 horsepower onto the asphalt. So, we've started by hanging the motorcycle and removing the wheels. Then we sent the wheels to a local shop to change the tires, because unfortunately we don't have the necessary equipment to do that, but I promise you it's budgeted for 2025, so this year I hope you're gonna see it on camera. Then by comparing what we've had in front of our eyes with a diagram, with a drawing from the speedometer assembly from the wheel, we've realized that we are missing one piece. The piece that connects the speedometer inside sprocket with the wheel, with the inner side of the wheel. Yeah, you can see this right here, right now. So we ordered that, we cleaned everything, lubed everything very good and put it back together, so this thing now runs perfectly. And you know, when you reach that super high top speed for an 87 motorcycle, I do think it's somewhere around 250 or 260 kilometers per hour, but you need to check it by yourself, riding this motorcycle at its best. After we were finished with the speedometer, we've tackled the front wheel bearings, and for these we bought a new tool, but surprise, the tool didn't work because the inner diameter of the bearing was 15 millimeters, and this tool had the smallest adjustable tool from the tool had an opening diameter from 9 millimeter all the way to 15 millimeter, and the next one was opening from 16 millimeters to, I don't know, 22 millimeters. So the 16 one wasn't fitting in the bearing, so I couldn't actually mount it on. And the 15 millimeters one, so the biggest setting of the smallest adjusting tool from the tool, yeah, it kind of slipped. Every time I was hitting with the hammer, it was slipping from inside of the bearing. So we went back to our flathead screwdriver technique, pushed that spacer, that middle spacer from between the bearings. We've pushed it hard on one side, and then with a long flathead screwdriver, we hit the inner side of the bearing from the other side. Exactly what you can see now in front of your eyes. With this done, we have new bearings. The procedure is identical, I may say, for all motorcycles, but let's say for most of the motorcycles. So if you need to change your rear wheel bearings, you just need to apply this as well. But be patient, because it's quite heavy, and if it's the first time when you do this, you need some patience and some real hard work on that initial bearing. Then the slicer will fall off and it will be super easy to knock out the other one, but yeah, the first one will be a goddamn challenge, you'll see. Now that we are done with the bearings, we can go to our next chapter, which would be the chain. So the old chain was looking quite bad. I think it was somewhere around 75% of its life, so we choose to order a new one. The sprockets were really good, no need to order those ones, but the chain was mandatory to be replaced. I choose the angle grinder for a fast removal procedure, and then just slip the new one in and use this special tool to actually press the safety clip back. So if you're having this type of chain that needs to be pressed back when mounted, make sure you use this special tool because it's very handy, very fast to use, and also make sure that you choose the right width from the tool that matches perfectly with the width of your chain. Therefore, you will make a professional job. So pay attention on these details when you change your chain, because to be honest, I don't think you want to have that chain whipping your back at 200 kilometers per hour. Of course, tension and lube your chain before finishing everything up, using this video as an inspiration. And with all these being done, I can finally say that this project is finished. I'm super happy that I worked on this bike because, to be honest, I've learned so many things about Kawasaki's in general and about classic bikes. And I cannot be more grateful than I already am because I had the opportunity to revive this legend. So thank you for staying with us. You know, if you didn't subscribe yet, you may do it. If you like what you see here, you may like our videos or share them with your friends. Leave us some comments if you have any questions or proposals or, I don't know, better ways to do stuff. I'm here to listen to your advice and also to engage with you if you feel that necessary. So yeah, stay tuned for our next projects because there are some already in production. So until those videos pop up online, peace!